Hello, it's Tuesday, and so we're day 2 of the Monday to Friday week, and you know, my tripod, which I love, by the way, very grateful for, it's slipping. I'm going to try and bring it down a little bit so it's a little bit more secure, hopefully. Yeah, Tuesday, and yeah, it's weird. I'm having a weird week because I've been working hard, but not with my hands. But what I mean is I'm not being creative in a drawing sort of arty way. I've actually dedicated a huge amount of time to getting my website finally sorted. And I've been doing it on and off throughout actually the last few weeks because it really needs doing. I've realised how neglected my own business has been actually since I did the market. Because there's so much that wasn't on my website, it wasn't on my Etsy page, because time, I used to get back absolutely exhausted, and so I just didn't think of doing anything to my website or Etsy or anything. So I'm seriously having to catch up, and honestly, it's like Etsy, the amount of products that were not on there that I hadn't even realised, and the same is true of my website, to be fair. So I've been dedicating all my time to that at the moment because it needs to be done. And then once it's sorted, I can try and push the website and get it out there and hopefully start making some sales. That would be nice. Obviously, I did have a website order last week and I also had an Etsy order, which was nice. All gone now, posted and hopefully received by recipients. So it's not that they don't come in. Certainly Etsy, certainly like near Christmas time, it just sort of trickles in slowly. But I need it to be trickling in a lot now because that's obviously going to be my main source of income. So yeah, I've been sorting out product photos. I've been putting products that should have been on there ages ago actually on there. I've been doing all the descriptions, the titles, the alt text, the meta descriptions. It's taking me forever and it's so incredibly boring. But even though I'm spending so much time doing it and I am therefore doing good stuff with my time and I'm getting a lot done, it feels like I'm achieving nothing. And the only thing I can think of is that I've got nothing physical to show for it, and it's bizarre because I just keep feeling like I'm wasting my days, and I'm not. I'm putting them to good use, and this has to be done. But yeah, so it's proper boring footage for you guys. So there's been no videoing of me sitting here staring at my laptop screen for what feels like forever. So anyway, I just thought I'd pop on here and say it's Tuesday, and that's what I've been doing. Excitingly today, my beautiful easel, which you saw, this is easel number 2. Because what I didn't share, I think you maybe got a glimpse of me not being happy about something briefly, but I didn't make a big deal of it in the video. But actually, this part here on the first easel was all cracked along the seam and slightly pulling away. So I got in touch with Jackson's, where I got it from, and they offered me a 20% discount off the price and I keep the easel, or they'd send me a replacement. And to be fair, by some people's standards, this probably wasn't an expensive easel, but for me it was, even though it was a present. My dad purchased it and I consider it to be a lot of money. And so where it was slightly faulty, it could have got worse quite easily and quite quickly. So I asked for the replacement and it arrived today. So that's good. I'll be honest with you. On the opposite side to where the last crack was, there is a very, very, very slight crack. Not enough to bother me. You wouldn't notice it unless you were looking, and I was looking because of the last one. A little bit of glue on there and it'll be absolutely fine. But I have let them know, and I've also let them know why I think it occurred, and I think it's because of their packaging, which wasn't the best, I will be honest. And they have taken that on board, and now they've offered me a 10% discount. So it's good. Anyway, here she is in all her beautiful glory. It's things like that. That's just the finishing. Anyway, I'm not going to look at it and point out all the little... I don't know. Maybe I'm too fussy. But anyway, Minor little thing, as you can see. It's probably the perfectionism in me. But anyway, she's here, she's up, she's arrived. I'm keeping her and I cannot wait to get using her. But I must keep plodding on with this website and Etsy. And eventually they'll be done and I can move on to other things, because I will also release that from my head, which I don't know if any of you have it, but if I have too much clogging up my brain, I literally come to a stop. It's not good for me. So there's jobs that have needed doing for ages and I am now getting them done. It's super exciting. Yes, corkback coasters. So I've got my head around them now. They're an absolute faff to do, but I do quite like them. And in fact, they have added that extra level of something to them. So I guess everything does happen for a reason, and it could well be a blessing. Yes, it's a faff, but I'm hoping, I don't know, I do flit about, don't I? I hope you keep up with me. But if some of you have noticed, some of you may not, I've got a silhouette cameo cutting machine that's been in a box now for a year. I haven't even got, I literally a year, maybe more, I bought it. It was in the sale. It was a really good price. And at the time, I was thinking of taking my business in a slightly different direction, and that would have been ideal. Because of time and everything else, the markets, the days being full, I never ever got around to using it. So it's still sat in its box. I didn't go in that direction that I was thinking about. But it does cut cork. And so it could be that when I've eventually purchased the blade that you need and the extra mat, all extra expenses I don't need at the moment, not when I can do it for myself with a pair of scissors or a sharp knife. It could be that eventually down the road I can get that thing cutting those cork backings out for me, which would be brilliant because I could just bulk cut and have them sitting here ready. But yes, my point is I've got my head around them and I'm quite happy with them, I think, at the moment. So that's good. If that company go back and change them back to how they were. But it's funny because I had a comment on here from a company that have been using them and they do prefer them. So I think I sometimes just worry about stupid things. I think I worry too much about stupid things, and actually people probably wouldn't have cared less if I just left them the way they were. But they've got the cork backings now, as all my items that I'm adding to my website and Etsy clarify. Cork backings. Anyway, I'm not going to sit on here and talk for ages because I've got not a lot to share with you. But yeah, just wanted to pop in on a Tuesday and say, hi, how are you? The sun's been shining today. It's bloody beautiful. And we're going to ignore the fact that I've been stuck in working on the laptop for hours and hours and hours. But that's the thing when you've got your little business. You have got to wear all the hats. You've got to make the stuff, design the stuff, draw the stuff, print the stuff, mend the printers and stuff when they go wrong, adapt to changing situations like the cork coaster backings, print the stuff, sublimate the stuff, package the stuff, do all the website listings for the stuff, Etsy listings for the stuff, and go out and earn a bit of money here and there around doing all of that stuff. It's quite a lot to do when you think about it. Anyway, I am not complaining because I wouldn't have it any other way. So yes, I'm going to love you and leave you. And then we'll see whether or not there's anything to catch up on as we go through the week. I am itching to do a painting on my easel though. I just can't see it happening this week. But maybe next week. That could be fun. Anyway, waffle. I'll speak to you later. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Take care. See you soon. Morning. It's Thursday. And the sky is blue. Perfect. They do have something to share with you, which is why I've come on here. In my last video, I was telling you about my tripod, which you're currently on, that keeps sort of just gradually going down or slightly left or slightly right. And I said about how I should have got one for my birthday or put it on the list. Not that there was a list, but you know. Anyway, came home yesterday to find a package on my doorstep. What the hell have I ordered now without realising I've done it, I thought, because I was unaware of making any orders on Amazon, which is where I assumed the package was from. So, intriguing and exciting almost as to what on earth this present could be. Excuse my cat a moment. Took package inside, opened it, and this is what was inside of it. And this little box. I thought. Firstly, I don't recognise the brand. And secondly, I know I had a quick look at tripods on Amazon after my fiasco with the tripod I currently have. But again, it wasn't this one. So what is going on? Anyway, further investigation is the word. There was a little note inside. Gift from Mum. Mum had watched my YouTube video and she ordered me a tripod. So I'm going to get it out and just have a quick look at it. It's a Lamical desktop phone tripod. It's not one I've seen, so I don't know anything about it. But we're going to get it out the box and then we're going to put you on it. And like, yay, be so excited about doing so. Because I needed a tripod and the universe provided very unexpectedly. Well, Mother did. So very exciting. So let's get on with unboxing this and see what it's like. So got the box as I showed you before, and let's have a look. We all know how I love to open a box. Little tiny bit of instructions there. Yeah, so let's have a look. Ooh, very nice. It's a little bit posh looking. Right, how do we use this? For phone holder, press the screw on the phone. Right, there we go. Press the screw on the phone. Why am I saying phone? Like that. So press the screw. What does the screw do? Open the extendable clamp. Oh God, here we go. I'm already confused. Press the screw. I'm pressing it. It is a bit wiggly. Open the extendable clamp. I don't see an extendable clamp. What's that say? Phone holder. Why am I saying phone? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm saying phone all of a sudden. Anyway, open the extendable clamp. I don't see an extendable clamp. Number 8. Oh, is this it? Maybe that's it. Oh, I see. Loosen the angle adjustment clockwise. Oh, I see. So the phone goes in there, blah, blah, blah. Now, ooh, another GoPro on it. This feels like a little booklet I'm going to need. Oh, a camera can go in it. It's got wireless remote control. Right, well, that's cool. And it obviously opens up and does that. Nice and steady and secure. I am liking that. It's got another sort of attachment there for something. And this obviously tightens up to secure that. Does that oh, that pulls out. This is an old phone. So that's now in. That's exciting. Oh, so it does that. Do I just tighten it there? That tightens that bit. So, yes, good. And does it rotate? Yes, look at that. It rotates. That is very exciting. It comes up. Does it do overhead shots? I don't, but might be pushing my luck a little bit. But look at that. This is cool. Plus, it does a camera and any other type of thing. Oh! Maybe it does do overhead shots. Maybe you can screw a camera into there. And then... No, because it still wouldn't go down. But anyway, it's perfect. It's a perfect little tripod for what I need it for. So yes, and it looks a bit fancy, and it just does that. So look, very exciting. Now there's another box. I don't know what's in here, so have a quick look. Ooh, it's a little case for said tripod. Look at that. I can take it out and aboutings. Oh my. Probably best to unscrew that that way, pop that down, screw it up, and look at that. Voila! So yes, the bloody power of YouTube indeed. Lucky old me. So bloody lovely. What a treat. So now we have a decent tripod for future videos. Very exciting, very glad, very grateful. Oh my lordy, how cool. Right, gonna go again because I've got more editing to do, and there's literally nothing else to share with you that is anywhere near as exciting as that, other than the sky really is very, very blue. It's a beautiful day, albeit I think it's only getting up to 7 degrees today, so a little bit chilly, hence the layers. But hopefully I'll be with you again very soon, maybe tomorrow. I've decided I want to do some stuff with the air dry clay. I'm getting itchy. I think it's because I've been editing so long, I'm so bored of it. I need to do something with my hands, and I'm thinking that might be it. So I might do a bit of experimenting with that, which could be so much fun. Or I might just paint, but actually the problem with the painting is the easels arrived and yay, but I actually need some paint now. Mother. Oh, and I was thinking the other day how very wonderful it would be to have a house in, I don't know, Scotland? You never know, the power of YouTube. I am jesting, of course. But I do need to get some acrylic paint ordered, and I'm going to do that later. So, no mum, don't jump on it because I'm already on it. Thank you very much for my tripod though. I absolutely love it, and it's something that honestly I wouldn't have got for myself for a while yet. I would have just put up with that one that was annoying me. But now I don't need to, so thank you. And see you soon. Okay, have a lovely Thursday. Hope the sun is shining where you are. And yes, how cool. See ya. Bye. Bye. It's time. We're going to get it out of the box. Finally, after a year, I think I've had it for. Anyway, I've got a feeling I'm going to start using it soon. So yes, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the time to get it out of the box and just see where I can use it and what I can actually do with it, because I've literally got to do something with it. It cannot sit in the box on a shelf any longer. I got some things in the box, so I'll just run through those. This is a silhouette dust cover, which is going to be very handy. I'm not saying the place is really dusty, but you know, protection is good. I've got some adhesive vinyl of the blue variety, which is nice because I do love blue. But that is very exciting. 9 inches times 6 feet. That's quite a lot, isn't it? I've got a cutting mat, and this is all the gubbings, the electrical part, etc. and so forth. So yeah, perfect. So there she is, and I've got some blades. We've got several leads. 1, 2, 3. It's actually quite mesmerising to watch. I made sticker sheets, albeit the print is terrible. The colours came out really bad, but that is a functioning sticker. Look at that. Voila! Even though the white edges are not perfect and the colours are shocking. It could just be it's been shrunk down in size so much. I don't know, and I don't care. It worked. I made a sticker. today with a cameo that this morning was still in its box. Goodies! So to answer any questions that you may have on my purchases on this lovely Friday, it's because I'm going to try and make some key rings. So it's all the bits for that. I'm going to try and do some clay key rings because I enjoyed using the clay not long ago. Got the wire and the bits. And I'm thinking, in this world that we're now in, I don't think I can rely on the prints as much as perhaps I once did. The portraits are great if they come in. I've got a couple of mini portraits to do. I think I've just got to start making actual physical things as well, which I used to love doing when I was younger. So I'm thinking about using the clay and making maybe some little key rings, but because I love to get seriously involved in stuff, even when I've never done it before, I quite like to try and make some little sculptures, which is what I've got the wire for. Because with my house that I made, if you remember, I still haven't painted it. This is solid clay. I mean, it's heavy. And that's fine. But actually, I've since discovered that what most people would have done is made a tinfoil structure for this and then built the clay around it. So I've taken that on board and I've got this to actually sculpt things with if I want to. Say I wanted to do an animal. And then you build the tinfoil around that. And also if I wanted to attach my sculpture to a piece of wood, for example, I would do so with it. It would all become clear eventually. But I do quite like the idea of little key rings. I think they'd be fun to make. And it's a good starting place, I feel. So I'm not quite sure what sort of key rings I'm going to make yet. And I did wonder if there's any way of somehow using my own images. Because I've also bought the resin. So my theory or my thoughts are, is there any way of using some of the images I've already painted, like my bunny and such like, print them quite small, somehow attach them to the clay, resin them, I don't know. But I want to give a go. I said I want to have a lot more fun this year with my art, whilst also trying to make a living out of it. I know, no rest. Was it? Oh, I don't know what the saying is. But obviously, playing isn't going to provide an income unless I can come up with some good goods, some new good goods that people actually want to purchase. So that's the plan. So I'm quite impulsive. I've bought all the stuff I need, and whatever this is, I mean, that just makes like quite a cool ring, doesn't it? I don't know what that is. Anyway, that's what the purchases are for. It's for my keyring / clay making, which I am quite looking forward to getting on with. I'm just debating whether to do some today or not. It's 4:15. I'm starving and I need to eat. And I've been busy setting up my cameo today. So I've already done that took me forever. But it's up and it's running. I've already done quite a bit today and I've still got my website to do tonight and I've still got other things I need to do. So do I get the clay out? I'm thinking I might. I might go and get something to eat and then have a play with some of the clay. Even if I just make a tiny little something. I think I'm edging that way. But anyway, you'll find out, because if I do, I will of course video it. But for now, I'm going again. I just wanted to explain what all this little pile of goodies were. And that's what they're for. Exciting times.